For those of you that haven't seen me before, I am gay, because being fat and stoned wasn't enough. I'm always trying to overachieve. It's Pride Week. Who went to the parade? Nice, 4 of you. Awesome. Room full of homophobes. It's great. I mean, we're lucky as a people that we get to celebrate Pride like that, because there's some f***ed up shit going on in this country. Not in our country, in the world. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this last week in Ghana. They ordered the arrest of all gays and lesbians in the country. They're just rounding them all up and putting them in jail, which is terrifying. Like, we should be very thankful we live in this. Or if you're like me, though, and you always look on the bright side, just imagine how much fun that jail's gonna be, right? We have a child as well. We have a daughter. It's kind of up now, like, cause like I'm 31 with a 13-year-old, and when I was like 28 and she was like, oh, whatever the math is, you know, like it was different when she was a little girl, you know. People didn't give me a hard time, but now she's looking like a woman, right? Like, and so like when we're walking down the street, people look at me like I'm a f***ing creep, you know. And, like, I want to get a shirt that says I'm her daddy, but that's the wrong idea, right? And I'm already wearing a shirt that says I'm his daddy for Jer, so it's just this. Every time we try role-playing, I end up just laughing. I'm like, can't we just each other off and finish the hockey game? You know, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, this time, I'll be a ghost. Ooh, you're so good, it's killing me. Ooh. Do you feel that? No, because I'm a f***ing ghost. My best friend, though, him and his wife, they're so committed to kinky sex, they have a swing in their bedroom. A swing in the bedroom, like, that is commitment. And I'm sorry, like, I'm a big guy, and I'm not really handy. If we had a swing in the bedroom, we'd have a f***ing skylight real quick. You know? Besides, it's cheaper and easier just to find a playground, right? And it's a great way to meet your neighborhood watch. I'm pretty sure that's how I got the clap. Oh my God, relax, I'm just kidding. I don't get tested. I'll put a question mark, but you're wrong. I'm just letting you know. I smoke a lot of weed, and it's funny, like, I tour a lot, and I meet a lot of people that don't smoke weed, and it f***s me up, you know? It's not that I don't trust people that don't smoke weed, I just don't get it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you don't smoke weed? How do you watch a movie? You know, like, how do you cook or drive your kids to school, right? Like, how do you leave the house without crying? What's your f***ing secret? We live in Ladner, which is weird, right? And for those of you that don't know Ladner, it's a small town like an hour south of here, right? And by small town, I mean the closest thing we have to a gay pride parade is when Jer and I check the mail at the same time. Oh look, honey, pitchforks, short parade today. You know, like, we live right by where they found the severed feet. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, they found one 200 feet away from our front door. And I only know that because I used the foot to measure, right? I had to do it twice, it was slippery. But it's weird because when that happened, it was a big deal, right? So for like a week, our street was covered with cops, right? So naturally, I was smoking my weed indoors. And I just remember because I was smoking a joint one day and there was a knock at the door and both my cats looked at me like, that is an authoritative knock. You know? I was like, this isn't a drill, girls. This is what we train for. You know, like they're hiding the drugs and spraying the Febreze. I open the door and it's like Scooby-Doo's mystery machine. The smoke's just pouring out. I'm like, hey. Both cats are like, and you know when you're watching Law & Order and they're investigating a murder and they bust someone with a joint, they're like, we don't care about the joint, we're here about the murder. Not in Ladner. Just took my drugs. And then the cop, he was interviewing me and he was like, take me through the last 48 hours of your life. And I was like, all right, that's easy enough, it's Tuesday today. And he's like, it's Friday. I was like, oh. That's some really good weed you just took, you know? Oh fault, man. I do have to go here in a second. Before I go, I don't want to take it down too far here, but I do want to, like, especially around this time of year, I think it's important that we be thankful for what we have and everything. And last year, I got sick. I had a little bit of cancer. It's all gone now, so don't get all depressed and cry that you're never gonna see me again, because you won't anyways, because I've given up after tonight. But it's weird. Like, people don't warn you what it's like when you get cancer. First of all, it's a fucking great trump card. It is so awesome. Like, if you don't want to go to a party, it's like, fuck you, I'm dying, you know? Like, or it's like, hey, Jared, I'm horny, let's get freaky. And he's like, no, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, well, hopefully I'm here tomorrow. You know, like, it's great. But, like, what it does is it opens your eyes a bit when you get sick and you realize life is f***ing short. So if I can tell you guys anything, like, don't lighten up, have fun with life, don't be so uptight, don't worry about the little shit. Reach out and f*** people, is what I'm saying, alright? F*** someone ugly, it's good karma. It is! If we all f*** down at least once in our lives, there'd probably be less hate, you know what I mean? So, like, in honor of Pride Week, pick a beast tonight, close your eyes, and hump for humanity, okay? Thanks very much, guys.